Hello everybody. I am very happy for this opportunity to send you a greeting and in this way participate a little bit on this conference. Of course, the best would be if I could be at the conference together with you all, but since that not is possible, it's nice to be able to at least send a digital greeting. Because in my heart, I am with this third Polish Mental Health Congress, and I'm both impressed and happy for all the great job that you have been done in Poland in the field of mental health for the last years. I've been to Poland many times, but I understand that there has been a great development the last years. That is so good. I think we see the same progress all over the world these days, with huge changes and new things starting to happen. I guess some of you knew my story. As a teenager, I got diagnosed with schizophrenia, and I spent 10 years in and out, most in actually, of psychiatric hospitals. I used a lot of medication at times, and I was really sick. I was hearing aggressive and controlling voices and was not able to do the most common tasks like reading or changing my bed or anything, because I could not just remember how to do it anymore, and I also had so many disturbing voices in my head. However, I was lucky. I am very stubborn, and even if I lost hope sometimes during the way, I always found it again. I got practical support, so I was able to find my place in life again, getting an apartment, getting an education, getting a job, and I got treatment, so I could understand my problems and find new solutions to them. Today, I am a clinical psychologist with a PhD. I work part-time as a researcher and part-time as the vice president for the Norwegian Psychology Association. I live a full and rich life, and I'm very happy. So, let's look at these three important factors that got me from where I was that time to where I am today. First, hope. I am, as I told you, very stubborn, and I also had support of my family. That was very important to me, so I could find hope again whenever I lost it. Not all people are as stubborn as me, obviously, and not all patients have supportive families. And in addition, many patients are still told that there is no hope. There is that this condition you have is chronic. And that is simply not true. Research tells us that about 1/3 of people diagnosed with schizophrenia will get full recovery. About 1/3 will get personal recovery, living happy and meaningful lives, even if they need support from time to time. And about 1/3 will have serious problems most of their life. For people that are young today, the prognosis is even better because of better treatment and less stigma. So, who shall tell patients this, that there are hope? Of course, health professionals always have a duty to tell patients about research and prognosis. However, that is not always enough. In Norway, we have had health assistants with user experience for many years, and I understand that you have this in Poland too. This is people who earlier had mental health problems and who used their former experience to help patients struggling with similar problems as themselves had earlier. We know that these people do a very important job. They are a living proof that there is hope and that change is possible. Their work is important for the patients, of course, but it also influences the professionals, making them more aware of old stigma of hopelessness that they might have, and more tuned towards hope, change and recovery. The next factor is practical support. Earlier, most treatment of people with mental health problems took place in big hospitals, where patients stayed for years, some for the rest of their life. Today, we know that people with mental health problems need support in their everyday life, out in society, where we all live together. They need help to get a place to live and help to manage to live there. They need a job or an education or something meaningful to do, and they need community-based mental health centers giving support in the community where they live or where we all live together. That is also important to reduce stigma, and we need to reduce stigma so people can be a part of their local community and find their place there, together with friends, family, neighbors and colleagues. And the third factor I want to mention is treatment. For some, medication is important. For others, medication has little effect besides being calming. And that can be important, of course. Some people have good effect of some form of therapy. Not all forms of therapy are useful for all patients, obviously, but for some it can be very effective if you find the right form of therapy. There are also other treatments like open dialogue, FACT, ACT, and different types of schooling that could be useful to many people with mental health problems. And there are also other treatments types. And we know a lot of things that can help people to get better lives. And it's very sad that this opportunity is still not available for all patients that might have a use for it. It's not available in Norway and probably not in Poland either. And I think that's very sad because we knew there are effective treatments and then it's not available for all. So, things are getting better. Much better in many ways, but we still have a long way to go. There are still so much that we have to be done, and we can only do what we need to do if we work together. Better mental health is for everyone. It's a common goal. It has no boundaries related to countries and no boundaries related to profession or status. We all have a mental health, and that mental health can change over time. The healthy professional can be sick and in need of help, and the patients can get healthy and be able to help others. Not alone, but as a community and together, we can make life better for us all. And there are also so many other problems like suicide, loneliness, depression, all the post-COVID symptoms that we are getting to see. There are so many problems and none of them can be solved alone. We have to work together. So I am therefore very thankful to know that this Congress focuses on goals that integrate the entire Polish community of professionals and patients in order to achieve a patient-oriented psychiatry. I hope you have a wonderful time at the Congress and sending all my best wishes to you all and good luck in the very, very important work you all are doing together.